No, it's absolutely right. I mean, at the end of the day, it'd be very difficult for me to get to the MD of a company that might just be interested in the software. It would cost a fortune to do that kind of blanket marketing and try and get in. And as you say, there are no gatekeepers, and so they can come to us. We're friendly. There's two or three of us on the stand at any one time. We've got the software. We're completely open with our prices, so they can see what we cost.
You're just excited about it. That's what I like.
Yeah,
you just
love
look.
it.
You do. It's so nice, isn't it, when you see someone that's excited about what they do. Hello, and welcome to what I've been shown as the magic number 5 episode of Subcon, that Subcon engineering chat here at the Birmingham NEC. But it's number 2 of the filmed episodes. Very exciting, very exclusive, Alastair, this, his face is like, oh, it's so exciting. But it is, because we're only filming 4 of these episodes, and we're on number 2. You're number 2, so I'm obviously talking to someone important here. Alastair, would you, for the sake of the audience, the Subcon audience, like to introduce yourself and tell them a little bit about where you're from and what you do, and what is
Sapmanv12? Yeah, Sapmanv12 is ERP software.
Yeah.
So I'm the managing director. We write the code. It's our software developed wholly in the UK, so made in the UK, and it runs companies that are at Subcon. It does their stock control, their manufacturing control, warehousing, their business intelligence, which is their dashboards with all their KPIs on it. So so we offer the full suite of software that a factory or a distribution warehouse would use to do what they do. Apart from the manufacturing of what they're doing, that's obviously theirs, but we're providing the software to run it for them.
Oh, wow. And how long is it? How long have you been going?
This is our 27th year. So we've been doing it a very long time.
Have you been there for 27 years?
Yeah, I founded it. So I founded the company.
You're the founder. I love it when you're like, I'm a founder.
Yeah, it was
I'm the founder.
A long journey.
How did that start? What made you decide 27 years ago to found this?
So a bit even longer than 27 years ago, I was a software engineer working for what was British Aerospace, developing boxes of electronics to go into space.
Wow.
And myself and another colleague got interested in some of the administration of that. And we were given a task. We liked it so much that we decided we'd set our own company up to do it.
Brilliant.
Left British Aerospace on friendly ground, on friendly terms, and went off to found our own software empire. So over the years, in the end, I actually bought my partner out, so it's wholly owned now by myself.
Yeah.
And we built a good team up. We're in 3 locations: Bristol, Loughborough, and Dundee.
Right. Okay.
And
Dundee.
Yeah, Dundee's where our programmers and support people work from.
Yeah.
Consultancies mostly in the Midlands, because a lot of our customers are around here.
Yeah.
And sales, admin, marketing is in Bristol.
Wow.
So we get access to Devon, so that means it's a better location.
I get the impression you like what you do.
I love it.
You do, don't you?
Yeah, no, it's
what do you love the most about it?
It's we're sort of like, it's like being Santa Claus, because a customer that's running quite often software is a company has to fit around the software. We're not bespoke. It's an off-the-shelf package, but we have ways of making it work specifically for a particular customer. So our customers, we release 12 times a year.
Yeah.
Our customers ask us to make the software do things. Quite often they're only a month away from the next release.
Yeah.
It might come with a feature that they've been waiting for a little while and magically save somebody an hour a day or something like that. So you get a lot of praise if you deliver something that makes somebody's day better than it was before. So if you imagine that reinforced almost every day, where you do get comments coming back on email saying thanks very much, that works a treat or whatever, it's just it's just great.
And I guess you're always looking at improving on the systems that you're doing and everything.
Yeah,
it's like a constant process.
It is. The customers tell us what they need the software to do. So sometimes they go, well, we really want you to tell us what to do. Of course we can do that because we're doing it for hundreds of other companies. But every customer's unique. There's some part of it. There's somebody in that company, a manager or even an operator who's likes to run a certain way. And if we don't give them the bit of information they need to do that task, then they've got a spreadsheet on the side that they're filling in with the extra info. So we try and put it all into one solution for them.
So Subcon, what's your relationship with Subcon as a show?
So my marketing director came up with this crazy idea a while ago.
Oh, these marketing people, they're all bonkers, aren't they?
Instead of going to software shows, which are dedicated to this kind of thing, why not go to a manufacturing show where there'll be lots of people that make things, wandering around looking for the next supplier of their widget, but at the same time might also be interested in having a look at ERP, enterprise resource planning software. So, and it worked. And it's been spectacular. So,
has it?
Yeah.
And when was that? When did this?
We started at Southern Manufacturing 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And we do Southern and we do Subcon, and both those shows have been great for us.
And what do you think is the key thing to exhibit?
The reason is you got quite often some key value person in the organisation, like an MD or
that's true,
wandering around
like
looking for the next supplier.
Yeah.
And they go, oh yeah, we're looking at ERP at the moment. Ours is, doesn't do what we want it to do, and so we just have a chat,
a quick conversation.
Yeah, and we have a conversation and see.
There's no gatekeepers here.
There's no gatekeepers, yeah.
You know what gatekeepers are?
What, in terms of stopping these people?
Well, it's like, I'm always like, when people call out, they ask me if it's my name, and I say, who's calling? I'm my own gatekeeper.
That's right, yeah.
But, in bigger organisations, you'll have a gatekeeper that's...
You could never get in.
It's not, I'm sorry, Alastair's not available right now. He's in a meeting.
Yeah.
But here, for peers, I'm talking about, it's very good because you can cut through all that.
Yeah.
And you can just talk to each other very quickly and efficiently.
No, it's absolutely right. I mean, at the end of the day, it'd be very difficult for me to get to the MD of a company that might just be interested in the software. It would cost a fortune to do that kind of blanket marketing and try and get in. And as you say, there are no gatekeepers. And so they can come to us. We're friendly. There's two or three of us on the stand at any one time. We've got the software. We're completely open with our prices, so they can see what we cost.
You're just excited about it. That's what I like.
Yeah,
you just you do. It's so nice, isn't it, when you see someone that's excited about what they do? Because then it's like, I don't know. It's like people come on the stand and they say, "Oh, the energy is nice here," and everything like that. But it's just it is that energy, because if you're doing something that you love and you're passionate about it comes through, and it also shows that you really care about what you're doing. Well, and you care about the people that you're working with, clearly.
Yeah, and even today, a company came to me. We were discussing the software. They said, I saw this feature once. It'd be really good. Could yours do it? And I thought, yeah, we could. It's easy. It's not that difficult. So, and I rang one of my programmers and said, I've got a great new idea for you.
Brilliant.
And they're excited about doing it. So they said, shall I stop doing what I'm doing and do that? No, because I don't need it today. But
keep it in the calendar.
And we have these at work. We have these. We call them Fun Fridays, and the idea is that some of the slightly crazier ideas that customers come up with, we'll explore those on a Friday as a bit of fun, and see whether or not we can maybe do what the customers want to do.
I love that. See, we have just finished a conversation with someone from IBM who was talking about ideas and about some of those more ludicrous ideas, how they actually you can get good. There's no such thing as a bad idea.
No,
because what
Yeah.
can come out of those ideas, and that's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
By making it into a fun Friday.
Yeah.
But also, we were talking about within the workplace, sort of people having louder voices and quieter voices, listening to everyone. But you're talking about listening to what the customer says as well. It's the
Yeah.
customer's ideas, so it's a different stance again on that. Working with a collective, isn't it?
Yeah, because I come up with ideas and I can't get them engineered because there's always a customer problem that's being dealt with now
Yeah.
that will get in the way, and then customers come first. It's not a cliche, because there's no point writing a line of code as an idea unless you know a customer's going to use it, because until they actually use it, it's not live. It's just an idea sitting on a bit of paper. So
I have total brain fog when it comes to writing
to
code.
software.
I know. I mean, it's just my son is 13 years old and he's writing code at
Right.
school.
Excellent.
And he loves it.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, "Mum, look, I've just created this thing." I'm like, "What? How?"
It's-
I mean, I'm a 70s baby. Do you know what I mean? And he's 13 and he's like, "Yeah, Mum, I'm writing code at school." And he's a smart young man, but I'm just amazed. And still, I'm like, you talk about writing code, and I'm just, what?
There's some YouTube tutorials. You could
I'm
at
sure
least
I could do
feel
it.
how
I'm sure I
coding
could
gets
do
done.
it. I'm sure I could do it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't mean I'm sure I could do it. I'm
You
sure I
could
could
do
write
it.
code,
Yeah.
but I could understand it. But it is that it's just fascinating
It's
how the world's evolved.
Yeah, and it's a very tactile, creative role, because you can make a screen do something relatively quickly. You can have messages and buttons and things like that. The big ERP systems, the thing about the boring bit is that we have to make them consistent. So there's, if we add a new feature somewhere, it's got to look sort of like the features elsewhere, and it has to talk to them, and it can't trip them up. So it makes it a bit harder than that. But even so, it's still incredibly creative.
And you've been going for such a long time, which says a lot about you.
Yeah, we're on version 12 now, so we've gone through a few iterations over the years, and we just keep reinventing ourselves. The business logic doesn't change. The idea that you have to put an order on a system, that if you order something from a factory, you want someone's got to log it. The fact that someone's got to make it. These things have been going on since pre-Roman days, so there's not much difference apart from the fact it was on a bit of paper in those days, or papyrus or something, and now it's a record on a computer. It's still the same stuff.
I love that. It kind of is, yeah.
It's like
restaurants. Scrolls on a cave wall.
Yes,
we've just advanced a bit, haven't we?
Yeah.
Restaurants with QR codes. I mean, I was trying to order from Nando's last night. Sorry that I've said Nando's, but I was trying to order from Nando's last night. They wouldn't take cash in the tills. I didn't have my phone. I've got to have a QR code. I'm like, seriously, can I just buy some food? So sometimes, but maybe I just wasn't meant to have Nando's that night.
Yeah, I think we had a similar issue with a pizza company the other day, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
So, but there's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
And if people want to find out more about what you do, where's the best place for them to find you? Other than at Subcon, which clearly they're not here because they're watching this.
That's right.
It.
So product's called Sapmanv12, SAPMAN V12 for
Where does
version
that come
12.
from, Sapman?
Sapman Sapphire Manufacturing Systems Limited. That's the
Love
name.
it.
That's the company. So
Okay.
we shortened it to make the name a bit more palatable. But Sapman is the product.
That's why I'm called Coco.
V12. Yeah,
Much easier.
get a nice shorter version.
Yeah.
And we'd love to come and have a chat.
Yeah.
Either visit us here, or I will happily do Teams demos, or
Brilliant.
jump in a car and come and see your factory or your warehouse and work out if we can help you out.
Well, we will be putting this out after Subcon, so there'll be people. We will put all the information under the episode, how they can reach you.
Yeah.
And people will be able to see how excited you are visually.
We love it.
So we can get it all over the place, get it everywhere.
And one big thing about us, there's no upfront cost for our software. So normally ERP software is sold with quite big ticket prices up front. There's no upfront cost.
That's a big deal.
No tie-in. You have as many users or as few as you need, and off you go.
I think I might need to talk to you. It's another conversation, isn't
Okay.
it?
Yeah.
Well, listen, it's been a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you very
Alastair.
much.
And it's lovely to have someone so happy on. It's a lot of happy faces here today.
It's been a great morning.
It's good.
I don't even know what the time is.
I think we're getting to about 1 o'clock, but but it has been a great morning, hasn't it?
We
For
had
the first
people
day
queued up, and we
I know.
we could do with more people on the stand to take the queries. It's been fantastic.
Well,
So
you need to get back there then.
it's a great show.
You're the founder. Come on, I know what it's like. Everyone wants to talk to you, Alastair.
Thank you very much.
It's lovely to talk to you. Have a great show.